everybody. Welcome to week 3 of October. It's a happening week, not just because my football challenge was winner take all, which if you're interested in that, definitely check out the last video, but because I'm gonna do my first scratch off. So this is from Ellie on Earth. I'm on her mailing list. She sends out free scratch offs to people who are on her mailing list. This is the first one I've gotten. I'm not into scratch offs, but I am a supporter of Ellie on Earth. I think she is really fabulous, and she is a major supporter of the budgeting community. So I wanted to, support her, and I am already behind on using this. So my plan is this week and next week, I'm gonna scratch 4 for each week and use those to determine the amount for 4 different sinking funds. But we first have to start out with how I was a bad girl this last week. There was a lot of spending, and a lot of spending from categories that was planned, that's fine, that I've saved for. But there was also some extra spending that, I don't know, I could have planned for better, and so I am taking from some things, and you'll hear about that. So we'll get started with expenses. So haircut, I already told you guys I was getting a haircut and gave a tip, and that was $100. Makeup, I needed to buy some makeup. This is definitely something that I've been saving and budgeting for. That was about $100, and then I got some cleansing sheets for my face. Unfortunately, I left mine back in Utah, so I needed some, so I had to pick some up. So I need to take 206 out of epithelium for that. So why don't we go ahead and do that now? So here are my sinking funds. So here's epithelium. Okay. All right, epithelium. How much do we even have here? 1, 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. So we have 198, which means I am in the negative by 8. I'm going to owe 8, but I will be cash stuffing into here today. So we'll see what happens then. All right, we can put that back. So that was epithelium. Then I have been saving and my spending money and using that to buy a bunch of different budgeting items for things that I want to do either in the new year or things that I wanted to start doing soon. And I've been doing that throughout the last couple months, but I did a splurge because something that I was saving up for was going to be sold out. So that came out to $115. So that means I decided that I cannot do my mini saving challenges for the next 2 weeks because I do $50 each week. Those minis are for me to take a trip. So that's definitely money that can be sacrificed. So I'm not gonna do Monday minis for the next 2 weeks to make up for that. And I'm gonna take 15 out of hobbies. So let's find hobbies. Yeah. Okay, and I think hobbies, okay, now it's gonna be -5. I think that's because I was planning on cash stuffing 5, so we'll do another O5. And hopefully we will be able to cash stuff myself back into the green later today. And then last but not least, as I said, my partner and I wanted to get some smell goods for our apartment. And so I created a new category called smell goods. So we bought, with the Amazon sale, we bought a Pura diffuser and some scents to use. And my part of that spending is $55. So that will be $45 out of smell goods and $10 out of sanctuary. It's right here. So it was 45 out of smell goods, so I was gonna add another 20, so here we are. Here it is. sanctuary. So we want to take 10 out. Oh, we're in the negative again. So it's really pushing it this week, as you can see with the spending. So hopefully it will calm down now. That's another change, is I changed transport to fees because ultimately transportation stuff can fall into another category, and I just want to do all sorts of different like administrative fees, like things like my car tags, things like paying for the renewal of my driver's license or my passport or a credit card fee, like to come out of this category. So it's now called fees. Okay. All right, so that was sanctuary, and that was all of my crazy expenses. Let's figure out now what I'm going to be putting into my sinking funds. So here's what I was planning on putting into my sinking funds. And so we're going to basically roll 2 die, and anything 16, or I guess between 2 and 16, because I won't be able to roll a 1 with 2 dice, which is fine because I don't want to add a ton to emergency anyway. I'm going to roll 2 dice, and then once I hit a number, that is the sinking fund that I will be scratching for, and I'm going to do 4 of those, and then we will disperse the rest of the money. So let me get my dice. So let's see, let's do red and green. All right, and then I've never scratched before, so I don't know what's a good scratcher, so I'm going to use this bike lock key. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the first one we are scratching for is 8. All right, so that's wardrobe, and wardrobe is going to get 8. All right. This is the $100 we're going to be using. I think what we will do is I'll just write it down, we'll fill it in, and then I'll be able to like cash plan a little bit better. I think that's a better way of doing it. Okay. All right, now the next one is 10. So that's gifts. I really don't need that much more in gifts, but that's how it goes. Okay. 5. Perfect. That's what I wanted to put in there, right? Yes. Okay, 5. All right, 2 more. Oops. 7. Epithelium. Okay, so I wanted to put 10 in, so we'll see. 7. Okay. 7. And the last one is 7 again. All right, epithelium gets more. 6. So epithelium gets 13. That's good news. Because I always need more in that. And if you didn't know what epithelium means, that means hair, skin, and nails. It's basically the outer layer of your hair, skin, and nails, as well as your digestive tract. So everything that really faces the outside environment is technically basically epithelium. All right, so next week we will do the same thing for 4 different or 4 times to see where this money is going to be going. So now let's figure out the rest. I'll put that away for next week. Okay, so we started out with 100. Minus 13 minus 8 minus 5 equals 74. We know we owe 20 in smell goods, so let's make sure that we take care of that. We owed in epithelium, we owed in sanctuary. Yes, so we want to make sure we do 5 in sanctuary. Hobbies, let's do 5. Buffer, I wanted to start working on my buffer, so let's do 5 for that. Wellness, we definitely need wellness always. Mint 0. Fees, let's do 5. Tech, yeah, let's still do 10. Outdoorsy, let's do 5. And we've got 14 left and 15 wanted. So let's give holiday 4 and luxury and fine drink 5. 14 and that's 0. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna go to my spreadsheet, put that in and figure out the cash planning for that. Okay, this is the 3rd time I'm doing this. And if it messes up this time, I'm not doing it again. But this is, basically I had memory issues with my phone, so it keeps cutting off my video. So we're gonna try and do this as fast as possible. We are gonna do sinking funds. So let's start with emergency, which is getting 0, and it's at 1,010. Buffer is getting 5, and it will now have 5. Wellness is getting 5, and it should now have 36. And it does. Okay. Mint is getting nothing. Fees is getting 5, and it should now have 120. 70, 90, 110, 120. Okay, sanctuary, we owe 20. Nope, we owe 5. In sanctuary, we wanted to stuff 5, so we're just gonna take that 5 back. Okay. Epithelium, we wanted to stuff 13, but we owe 8, so we only get to stuff 5. So now epithelium has 5, so we better get to stuffing that up. Okay, then we got wardrobe. Wardrobe, we're stuffing 8. So now we should have 68, which we do. Tech, we are stuffing 10, and we should now have 85. 70, 85. Gifts, we wanted to stuff 5. We should now have 195. 150, 70, 95. Hobbies, we wanted to stuff 5 and we owed 5, so we're just going to take that 5 away. Okay. Outdoorsy is getting its first stuffing and it is getting 5, so now it has 5. Now we got smell goods, which we wanted to stuff 20, but we owe 20. So we're gonna take that away. Fine drink is getting 5, so it should now have 15, and it does. Holiday Boost is getting 4, and it should now have 39. And it does. And Luxury Boost is getting 5. It should now have 20. And I'm going to condense that. And that is the end of my star note. So put that there. And that's it for sinking funds. And then we go into savings challenges. And we have 3 here that we need to fill. So on Sundays, I play Sunday Playing with Friends with Saving with Judy, and then with the 2 sister bees, Hello Honey. So I colored in this tea kettle for $12 playing Hello Honey with them. So we'll add $12. And then Judy, I colored in this little gnome for 14. So let's add 14. And then we just add $4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the dollar savings challenge. And it looks like we've only added 1 this month before that. So those are all of those. And then the last thing will be our 118 envelope challenge, which I am doing because I'm learning about the periodic table of elements, which there are 118 of them. So this week, we are learning about cerium. It's just 1 element today for $58. So cerium is used to help reduce the amount of toxic carbon monoxide gas that's emitted from exhaust when a car is using gas or diesel fuel. It's also used in self-cleaning ovens to clean up the food and make sure that there's no food residue in those ovens. And it's used in stained glass for a yellow gold color, and hardness of cerium is used to grind and polish lenses. So that's cerium. And it's a lanthanide, it's right here. And so I've already colored that, or put the sticker there, and I stuffed it right there. So that's where we are now. I'm getting a lot of progress with that. And that's the end. So definitely say hey in the comments and like the video if you liked it. And I will see you not on Monday, because remember, I'm not doing mini Monday these next 2 Mondays. So you'll see me on Tuesday for my NFL Savings Challenge review of week number 7. Everybody take care, and I'll see you later.